So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Watch the footwork. Watch Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and head.
This bout is...
What a pleasure it is to be here. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. He fails to score with that left hook. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. How about that time counter shot? Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard.
Get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell to start round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. Catch and shoot. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Beautiful counter punch. This is with the straight left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two were made for each other. That counter shot lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Left hook missed. Perfect counter lands. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
There's a counter shot. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Fantastic punch. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. Nice counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. And that hook misses. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so much to outbox a fight and beat.
Oh my God, Johnny! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moment. Hold that thought! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness.
Oh my God, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How about that time counter shot? Good punch. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with the hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good counter punching. That hook just can't find the target. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You don't want to trade shots. That punch landed. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Caught him. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Ali in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8.
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff him.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it. It happened. You saw it here live. I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine.
The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. One of the most historically important fighters of all time. And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is...
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? He threw a punch and just got countered. That big hook doesn't land. Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to show me a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. That right hook not connected. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
There's a counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That one will count. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good counter punch. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if...
He's not in your league. Come on, switch it.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice counter. Do you believe what we are seeing? That punch lands. Nice counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Hard. Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. Perfect counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Catch and shoot. Tarver's been rocked. And Antonio Tarver crushes to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that.
Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down.
Breathe.
And there's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything. This. You watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Joe Louis in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of...
Down goes Tarver. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Can you miss it? Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
I don't know who's got the advantage here. On to the fourth we go. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
A lot of effort being pulled that thought. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Is he gonna punch himself out though? The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more.
Oh my God, Johnny! Tarver in some serious trouble. A much better game plan here.
What? Caught sleeping on the job. What do you...
Antonio Tarver goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory.